टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट टेरिडोफाइट्स। सो टेरिडोफाइट्स के पास हॉर्स टेल और फर्न पाए गए हैं, यूज फॉर मेडिकल पर्पजेस एंड एज अ सॉइल बिंडर्स। तो इन्हें मेडिकल पर्पज के लिए यूज किया गया है एंड एज अ सॉइल बिंडर्स बिकॉज दे प्रिवेंट सॉइल इरोजन। ये सॉइल इरोजन को प्रिवेंट करते हैं। फ्रिक्वेंटली दे आर ग्रोन हैज ऑर्नामेंटल्स। इन्हें हम डेकोरेटिव पर्पज के लिए भी ग्रो कर सकते हैं। Evolutionary, they are the first terrestrial plant to possess a vascular tissue such as xylem and the phloem. So what is vascular tissue? Vascular tissue यानी जो इसे this is also known as conductive tissue. Vascular tissue को conductive tissue भी कहा गया है because they helps in the transport of the water, mineral and nutrients and food. So evolutionary, they are the first terrestrial plants. Terrestrial plants means those plants which are grown on the land. They possesses vascular tissue such as xylem and the phloem. So found in a cool, damp and shady places, though some may flourish well in a sandy soil condition. So mostly जहाँ पर moisture होगा वहाँ पर ये पाए गए हैं. Bryophytes, the dominant phase in the life cycle is a gametophytic plant body. So in bryophytes we have already discussed that the dominant phase in the life cycle is the gametophytic plant body, whereas in pteridophytes the main plant body is the sporophytes. Sporophytes means it is a diploid phase. So which is differentiated into through root, stems and leaves. इनके पास through root, stems और leaves होते हैं. These organs possesses a well differentiated vascular tissues which we have already seen. So they have leaves which is called as microphyll. Microphyll मतलब small leaves which is present in the selaginellas and the large leaves which are present in a fern. So sporophytes bears a sporangia. What is sporangia? Sporangium or a sporangia which contain a spores. जिनके पास asexual spores पाए गए हैं उनको sporangia कहते हैं. That is subtended by a leaf-like appendages. ये extend हुआ है leaf-like appendages में. That is called as sporophyll. Sporophyll is the plant which bears a sporangia. So sporophyll जिसके एक लीफ होगा जिसके पास spores होंगे उसको sporophylls कहा गया है. The leaf which bears the spores is called as sporophyll. Sporophyll लीफ जो कि स्पोर्स प्रोड्यूस करता है उसे स्पोरोफिल कहा गया है. इफ वी ड्रॉ अ फर्न समवॉट लाइक दिस, ये हम लोगों का फर्न है. लेट्स कंसीडर इस पर ऐसे क्लस्टर्स ऑफ स्पोरेंजिया प्रेजेंट होते हैं. इसे हम सोरस कहते हैं. Sorus यानी this is a cluster of sporangia. So sporangia meaning it is a receptacle in which it contains a spores. इसके अंदर spores होते हैं इसके अंदर और ऐसे arranged होते हैं. So ये plant जो कि फर्न है, ये plant जो bear करता है इन स्पोर को इसे कहते हैं स्पोरोफिल. सो ये जो फर्न है इसके ऊपर ये सोरस पाए गए हैं. सोरस यानी स्पोरेंजियम जिनके अंदर स्पोर्स है असेक्सुअल स्पोर्स, और इस लीफ को कहते हैं स्पोरोफिल्स. स्पोरोफिल में फॉर्म डिस्टिंक्ट कंपाउंड स्ट्रक्चर विच इज कॉल्ड एज स्ट्रॉबिली और द कॉर्न. सो ये स्पोरोफिल जो है ये डिस्टिंक्ट कंपाउंड स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्म करते हैं, उन्हें स्ट्रॉबिली और कॉर्न्स कहा गया है. So this is present in Selaginella and Equisetum. This is important. So sporangia produces spores by meiosis in the spore mother cells. The sporangia will germinate to give rise to inconspicuous, small but multicellular, free-living, mostly photosynthetic thalloid gametophyte which is called as prothallus. Spore mother cell ये स्पोर मदर सेल जो कि एक डाइप्लॉइड सेल है, इसे 2n यानी डाइप्लॉइड. दिस विल अंडरगो मियोसिस टू प्रोड्यूस अ हैप्लॉइड स्पोर्स. सो ये जो स्पोर मदर सेल है जो कि एक डाइप्लॉइड सेल है, दिस विल अंडरगो मियोसिस टू प्रोड्यूस अ स्पोर्स विच इज अ हैप्लॉइड सेल. सो दिस विल फर्दर प्रोड्यूसेस अ प्रोथैलस. So prothallus, which is a gametophyte of the fern. So this prothallus is inconspicuous, which is not easily noticed. So it is photosynthetic, means the green plants which produced or synthesize food by sunlight. The spore will germinate to give rise to inconspicuous, small but multicellular free-living, mostly photosynthetic thalloids gametophyte, which is called as prothallus. So sporangia, which will produce spores by meiosis in the spore mother cells, and these will further germinates to give rise to prothallus. So the gametophytes, it requires a cool, damp and shady place to grow. Because of these specific requirements, the need for water for fertilization, the spread of living pteridophytes is limited and it is restricted to a narrow geographical area. So इन्हें पानी लगता है fertilization के लिए. Because of these reason they are limited and restricted to a narrow geographical area. ज़्यादा जगहों पर ये पाए नहीं गए हैं because इन्हें पानी की ज़रूरत लगती है for fertilization. Gametophyte bears a male sex organ which is called as antheridia and a female sex organ which is called as archegonia. So water is required for the transfer of the antherozoids. So antherozoids is a male gamete. So it is released from the antheridia in the mouth of the archegonium. So this is antherozoids and this is egg. So your fusion will take place and they will produce a zygote, and this zygote will produce a multicellular well differentiated sporophyte. See, the zygote will produce a multicellular well differentiated sporophytes. See, fusion of the male gametes with the egg present in the archegonium result in the formation of a zygote, and further it will produce a sporophytes, which is a dominant phase in the pteridophyte. Very, very important. Homosporous means which has a spores which are of similar kind. जिनके पास सिमिलर स्पोर्स होते हैं उन्हें हम होमोस्पोरस कहते हैं. जिनके पास डिफरेंट तरह के स्पोर्स होते हैं उन्हें हम हेट्रोस्पोरस कहते हैं. So heterosporous example is Selaginella and Salvinia, which produces two kinds of spores. One will be larger, that is called as macrospores, and other will be small, which is called as microspore. Megaspores, which germinates the female gametophyte, which will germinates into the female gametophyte, and the microspores, which will germinates into the male gametophyte. Female gametophyte in these plants are retained on the parent sporophytes for a variable periods. The developments of the zygote into young embryo takes place within the female gametophyte. These events is a precursor to the seed's habit and consider an important step in evolution. So the pteridophytes are further classified into four classes, which is called as Psilopsida, Psilopterm, Lycopsida, Selaginella, and the Lycopodium, and Spinosida, which is Equisetums, and the Pteropsida, which is called as Diopteris, Pteris, and the Adiantum. So the sporophytes in these plants is retained on the parent sporophyte for a variable period. जो ये sporophytes होगा, मतलब जो female gametophyte होगा, female gametophyte in these plants are retained on the parent sporophytes for a variable periods. So ये जो female gametophyte है ये parent पर it will retain on the parent sporophytes for a variable period, and the development of the zygote into embryo takes place within the female gametophyte. So ये zygote जो form हुआ है ये embryo के अंदर, ये embryo में develop होगा under within the female gametophyte. So thus development of the zygote into young embryo. So developments of these zygote into young embryo will takes place within the female gametophyte. So, and the event is precursor to the seed habits and consider an important step for evolution. Here make note that pteridophytes do not contain seed. So they do not contain seed or the flower. So flower and seed is not present in pteridophytes, but this step is very important because angiosperms और gymnosperms seed और flower contain करते हैं. So angiosperm which is a flowering plant and gymnosperms which bear seeds. So it is very important. So this event is precursor, but this will not form a seed. This event is precursor to the seed habit, which is considered an important step in evolution. So pteridophytes are further classified into 4 classes: Coelopsida and Coelopterm. So यहाँ पर PP you can remember Coelopsida, Coelopterm. Lycopsida, where you can remember LS. See L from initial L, Lycopsida, and S from this you can remember Selaginella and Lycopodium. And Spinopsida you can remember SE, Spinopsida equisetum, and Pteropsida you can remember PAD. So that is called as Dryopteris, Pteris, and Adiantum. If you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.